Hi guys, we're here today doing a video together talking about vegetarianism. We get asked quite a few questions from our vlogs because obviously you know that we're both vegetarians. I suppose technically we could be pescatarians because we do occasionally eat fish.
Yeah.
Although the amount of fish we eat is very... The reason we call ourselves vegetarians rather than pescatarians is because the amount of fish we eat, we probably eat maybe one portion of fish a month.
Yeah.
We really don't eat that much fish.
I'd rather not, but...
No, and the only times we really eat fish are if we're going out for a meal or a takeaway, because sometimes vegetarian options are either hard to find on the menu or they're a bit crappy.
Yeah.
Or if we're going to someone's house to eat, or if we're having guests over, then fish is kind of the natural option. But we eat it basically, but we very rarely.
Yeah.
So we basically just consider ourselves vegetarians rather than pescatarians. Although we're not massively strict vegetarians because we don't buy vegetarian cheese.
No.
We buy normal cheese, but vegetarian cheese just tastes weird and is hard to find and really expensive. So yeah, we thought we'd just answer some questions, and we've been showing you, and we'll continue to do a weekly video of the meals that we've been eating, where they've come from, what we thought of them, so you can see that. But yeah, we've had a few questions, haven't we?
Yeah.
One of the questions that we get asked quite a lot is how long we've been vegetarians, and for myself, I've been a vegetarian for more years than I haven't been a vegetarian. I, as a child, never used to like meat. I never used to like the taste of meat. So, and my mum was very similar and also very supportive. My dad is a massive meat eater, isn't he?
Yeah.
He comes around for dinner and it's like, where's the meat?
Bones, yeah.
He does, doesn't he? And he's like, where's the meat? But my mum can happily live without meat. And so she was very supportive, and she also became a vegetarian with me. And I can't really remember, but I think I was about 9 or 10 when I turned vegetarian. And I was vegetarian all the way through till sort of about uni time.
Yeah.
I can't really remember now, it's been so long. And when we were at uni, still didn't eat that much meat, but was partial to the odd McDonald's. I blame you.
Yeah,
we used to go to McDonald's, didn't we, on dates and on dates and stuff. But yeah, and then after we left university, meat just kind of fizzled out. It wasn't really a big part of my diet. I didn't enjoy it, so it just kind of sloped off and carried on being vegetarian ever since. Really, what about you?
Yeah. Well, living with you kind of meant that I didn't. So slowly, yeah, only a few years.
I didn't force you though.
No.
It was kind of a thing you.
No, we kind of fell into it. So yeah, a few years, on and off.
Yeah.
But definitely not for.
And I think
full on for like the last couple of years.
Yeah, full on for like the last couple of years, and I guess because we did eat meat, but very occasionally together, and I guess I was never really that keen on meat, and it was kind of just easier for. It was more enjoyable for you to stop eating meat than it was for me to eat meat.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
So.
That's fair.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so I mean, basically for me, I can't remember a time really when I wasn't a vegetarian. It's just been so long. I mean, I'm 33 now, and I went vegetarian when I was 10, and apart from the odd little bit here and there, pretty much been a vegetarian most of my life.
So we've been asked what our reasons are for being vegetarian. So my reasons, one of my reasons is that I wouldn't want to kill an animal, gut it, all the rest of that ooky stuff.
Ooky!
So I don't see why I should get somebody else to do it for me and then buy it in a little plastic pot that looks pretty and pretend it is just something in a box. That's one of my reasons.
I think that's kind of like a cultural thing that people aren't necessarily don't have that attachment to. I'm buying something in a plastic wrap. What is it? And that was kind of when I was younger. That's one of the reasons as well when I went vegetarian, because I was walking around in a shop with my mum, and I saw spring lamb on display, and I said, "Mummy, what's spring lamb?" And my mum's always been very honest with me about everything, and yeah, that, to me as a child that was quite horrific. But my main reasons for not eating meat is I don't actually like the taste of meat, and it's just I mean, I like the smell of bacon. I do sometimes like the smell of bacon, but I just, generally speaking, if I had to eat meat, bacon would probably be the only thing that I would eat, and I don't really like the taste of meat, and I don't miss it.
No, me neither. Not really. There's no wishing we could have it, or none of that kind of stuff.
But we found though that we put more effort into our cooking.
Yeah, meals are much more interesting because you don't just have one blob of meat and stuff. You have lots of things and actually lots of tastes. And
we kind of find, like with our parents, I don't know if it's a generational type of thing, but like your parents, for example, and this isn't meant to be derogatory, you know, it's just how they were raised. They're very much you have a pork chop, and that's like the main focus of the meal, and then you may have some potatoes, meat and 2 veg, isn't it, kind of cooking, but the focus is always on the meat. And I mean, we do a roast dinner, and we do the roast dinner as you would normally have your roast dinner, but just without the meat.
Yeah, probably more veg.
Yeah.
So it's more variety and more colour. And
whereas when your mum does a plate, and you envisage a plate, she's probably got 1/3 of the plate of meat and 2/3 vegetables, where we have a whole plate of vegetables, or you know, I'm including like stuffing and Yorkshire pudding in that.
Yeah.
But we find that our meals are tastier because we don't just have the meat and rely on the meat. We kind of make more effort with experimenting with new things, don't we? And
experimental cooking.
My experimental cooking. We experiment more. We use different herbs and spices, and we try and make more of an effort. And this isn't meant to be derogatory to meat eaters at all, because everyone has their own personal life choices, and that's absolutely fine. We're not saying that our way is the right way or the best way. It's just how we do it. But we're just commenting on, this is our parents. You know, this is how your parents were raised as children coming from war,
sort of post-war.
Post-war country, because your parents are from Bedfordshire. It's kind of post-war Bedfordshire cooking was just a slab of meat and 2 veg, wasn't it? So it's not like, I know that there's people nowadays eat kind of curries and bolognese and that kind of stuff, that we're just sort of talking about. Because we don't want to offend anyone. It's not these are just our opinions. We're not trying to influence or say, and that's kind of why we were put off doing this video in some ways, because we didn't want to offend anyone and be political or offensive or.
No, it's just our choice.
It's just our life choice, and other people have their life choice. If you choose to eat meat, that's your life choice, and.
So, my next reason was sort of similar, is how animals are raised and the way they're treated. Obviously some are treated really well, and that's fantastic, but some aren't, and that's not really something I want to promote, or I don't want to buy something that's been treated like that, especially if you don't really know if it hasn't or hasn't. Been on lorries and things for miles, and there's lots of things like the horse meat scandal last year in the UK. There was loads of horse meat found in what was supposed to be beef burgers, and so you don't really know what you're buying. I mean, it's different. There's like the Red Tractor logo and things that are supposed to protect you, but they were all found to be lying. So it's not like you can trust them really. So it's just easier not to at all. And then obviously grow some of our own veg if we can, and buy organic stuff where we can.
it's about having that kind of attachment to what we're eating and where it's come from. Like I was saying about if you buy something in a plastic wrap, you don't necessarily associate where it's come from.
No.
And the same with like, yeah, we're growing our veg, we know exactly what's, I mean, we're not growing massive amount of veg,
No.
but
Slowly starting. Yeah.
and I guess, I mean, we did do our research. This isn't something we went into lightly as well. We looked at different like standards like the Red Tractor and all the different organic standards, and we made the conscious decision for ourselves that we were only going to buy organic eggs. You know, we didn't want to compromise like that, you know, so organic eggs. And when we were eating meat, I found that you know, the price of meat in the UK was just going down and down and down. So the quality of the meat was going down as well. And I mean, if you watched, is it Hugh Fearnley-Whitacre? What was his programme he did on chickens?
I don't know what it's called, but it was just about chicken factory farms.
Yeah,
chickens, wasn't it?
and basically the supermarkets were buying them for like 50p.
Yeah.
And so farmers to raise a chicken for that amount of money, the quality of their life went down. So we were finding that the quality of the meat that we were buying in the supermarket was just going down and down and down, and the amount of meat that I bought that was just not very nice. So I started to buy organic meat for us, and the trouble with buying the organic meat was, firstly, it was quite expensive because it wasn't so easily to come by. Expensive. Secondly, was it was hard to find. And the third thing, of course, is that by buying organic, it was just the meat with none of the preserves and all the added things put in to make it taste nice. And I actually realised then that I don't like the taste of meat. So to buy organic, it's got that two-way thing, is it? To buy good quality meat, I found that we needed to buy organic, but then I didn't like the taste of meat. So it was kind of like, well, I might as well just...
Yeah, why buy it?
Might as well just not. Might as well just not buy it, because I just kind of like you. I didn't really want to buy a. The problem is, I totally we totally understand that, you know, if you've got a family of 4 or 6 to feed, that you have to buy those.
Yeah,
you may have to buy those chickens at £2 or £1 or whatever. That's
not everyone can choose. You know.
No, we're very fortunate that we just decided to just not eat meat.
Yeah. Alright. And then one other thing that I wanted to say was that sort of, which you don't really read anything on the news, but a lot of the sort of health studies that I read around food and sort of nutrition and things sort of say, you know, obviously red meat's always right at the top of the list of don't eat it, you know, for heart attacks and all the rest of it. A lot of the health scares are surrounded by meat kind of studies.
That goes back to the organic meat though as well, doesn't it? With animals being fed antibiotics, which comes through into.
Well, there's all the there's the foot and mouth scare. There was the mad cow disease when we were younger. You know, it's sort of still lingering on.
Tuberculosis, is that a big thing now?
TB at the moment, and they're putting that back in the food chain. So yeah, I mean there's so much of that you're supposed to avoid if you follow some of the guidance, that you may as well just avoid it and know that you're avoiding it, and you know, if you can, try and buy. I mean, we try and buy some organic stuff when we can, although it's hard to find. We
find it quite hard, don't we? Even Waitrose and Rainbow, Tesco's, Co-op that we shop at. So Rainbow is Co-op, isn't it? So Waitrose, Tesco's, Co-op are probably the main 3 places that we buy food, like supermarkets. And even their range of organic stuff is really
comes and goes with fashion and
really struggle to find it. I mean, we made that. So like when I go shopping, I just buy normal veg because I can't even get organic. So I just go for the
try when you can, and then you can't. You know, you can get what you can get and do your best.
Yeah. So that's
our reasons, really.
Yeah, that's kind of it, and it's there we go. It's taken us a while, hasn't it? Because we weren't sure whether to do this video or not, but we keep getting asked questions, so you guys obviously want to know more about our reasons and why we're vegetarian and that kind of stuff. So, so yeah. Anything else to say?
No, I think that's it. I mean, we just, you know, did our research for what we were interested in, what we wanted to know, and you know, everyone should sort of do their own research, see where their food comes from and what they can afford, and you know, where they live, because it changes where you live. So yeah, just you know, that's our view.
I think that was the thing, wasn't it? It was what's available, what do we believe in, and what can we afford.
Yeah.
It's kind of those three weigh up things, isn't it?
You have to weigh it up, because it's you know, it's sometimes buying local's better than organic, and you know, if you're thinking about the environment.
Oh, that confuses me. Yeah, when you start thinking
that's too crazy for you.
When you start thinking about food miles, and then you go, okay, yeah, is it better to buy this courgette that was grown down the road, but it's not organic, or do you buy this organic courgette that's come from Zimbabwe? I don't know, I'm making it up. Yeah. Then that's a whole nother gate, and that's.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you do have any comments or questions or anything, then leave them below, or in the description below will be a link to the corresponding blog post, which is on John's blog. So if you want to go over there and, you know, leave any comments or questions or anything, then do that. And obviously these are just our opinions. You know, our way might not be right for you, but this is just our way. And so if you have any questions, we'll try and answer them for us from our side of things. There we go.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Bye.